Geno, what's happening here? Is this your goal? Are these goals? Because I saw Val Venus come out, and my reaction was different. Look at him. Oh, my God, I look amazing. I mean, he looks amazing. God, we look great is what I bet. Look at us. I yelled goals. I yelled aura. All for Val Venus. This guy right here, big issue. Not the same.
But these are the goals that we have as we're getting off of the cycle, because at least he is still in a decent shape as he's off the cycle. Like, he's going to get right back on there, like, right away. It's just going to be a short period of time. He had to keep working no matter what as he gets right back on in the next month or so.
Look at him walk like he believes you. That's what he's thinking. I'm in pretty decent shape off the cycle. This is like hey, get a fucking robe. Jesus Christ, that could have solved all this. If he comes out in a robe, we're never going to see the match. We don't care. This is the one angle you had to be covered up. Look at this. Oh my God. Come on.
Ohio.
Geno, I'm aging backwards. I don't have to tell you. I don't think this is aging backwards.
He is the top 1%.
This is next level. This is Prometheus, Geno. This is In Utero. This is Umbrella Corporation. This is Wheatley's Vodka. This is Joe Dirt aging. Look at this. Pull off that stapled toupee.
His way to the ring from
oh my God, it's so good. So, Geno, it's just fun. You know, we have some fun laughing at a fucking freak wrestler who's dying in front of us. You know, it's one of those fun, morbid stories. Geno, the internet's missing that since we lost Gawker. And now look, it's back. Geno, this is almost like Live League again. We get to watch a guy who's going to be dead in 24 hours. This is the last entrance before we knew. Well, it's a very important clip, Geno. Don't laugh at it.
Yeah, I'm not laughing at it because I know that this just lighthearted is what we are. We're truly lighthearted. We care about what Derek Bateman's going through as he becomes back the essential character. So hopefully, before he dies, he gets back on the cycle so he can be back in shape and be the Derek Bateman we know he is, besides the slowly returning fat kid he used to be.
It was just fun, that's all. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, those statements come out. His friend put out a statement, which is more concerning than EC3 himself doing it. I didn't want to read the statement. I didn't want it spoiled. Do you know who's Spud again? Is this EC3's best buddy, and he's making sure we understand everything's okay?
Derek Bateman's best friend was Rockstar Spud in TNA as he was building up to being like the president of TNA. He was running and becoming a great political character. It was an amazing time.
Oh, do you know the guy who cried? I remember Rockstar Spud. Okay. Yeah, this is the guy you want coming out in defense of you during these humiliating moments.
There's a lot of people I'm not going to get a chance to say goodbye to that I really loved.
All right, so here's Spud. I spoke to Michael this morning. This is scary. Do you know they're using his name? Wasn't Michael the name Velveteen Dream used?
What were we doing that night, Mike? What type of powder was on the table, Mike?
What was on the table, Mike? Huh? What was the powder on the table? Now that we see the clip of Mike coming out to the ring, we understand what was on the table. And it's still active, isn't it? He's a druggie.
He is, and that's what we're saying. Is like slowly he's going to have to get back into the discipline that he once had when he had that performance there, the magical performance that I still believe that it once was, to make people in this amazing shape. Like we remember when Adam Cole used to be in decent shape. Then he goes to AEW, looks like a fucking scrawny nobody. So we need him to just come back where he can be safe and be back in perfect shape.
AEW's too clean. All they do is smoke Big Swole's pot. Everything else is healthy, and Geno, you know, EC3 could use, that's rehab for him. Go to AEW for a while. Long travel day, multiple flights, heavy training upon landing, messed up leg. Look at all this. A laundry list of not drugs, anything but, anything. Look, as long as he's healthy, right? Look, it's just a messed up leg. And I quote, add in disrupted sleep, meal timing, hydration, and hours of travel. Geno, this is you, and you consistently look like you. This was out of character for a television wrestler that we've been looking at. But look, and my digestive system was completely off schedule. Geno, this guy wants to give us his shit schedule before he lets us know how many pills he popped. We saw Perk Angle. Only difference is we cared about Kurt Angle and his health and life, and we don't need this statement from you. We wanted confirmation the end was near. Geno, we ain't looking like LA Knight at the same age. It's going to be over soon.
He'll have a feeling he's going to keep on trying. He's going to try his best to get back in that shape again within the drugs that he could take very quickly and then get back on and even get that pump that he fucking needed, but he didn't have a chance to.
That's what it was. Too much pump. You nailed it, Geno. You finally used pump right. Do you know what acts like pump is in your posterior chain? He thinks it's a core move. Look at this, Geno. My GI tract could not produce my usual shit. He literally wrote that. Myself lean before my hand. What does that mean? He shit himself? Why did you write shit than the word myself? Geno, sound out this sentence for me. What happened here?
So I'm trying to figure out, like, did he shit himself lean? Like, so he had lean shits before he had to go out? Like, I'm also confused here. What the fuck the phrasing of
my
Rockstar
GI
Spud?
tract shit myself is all I'm seeing there. And, I understand. I can read between the lines as well. He pissed himself. The video circulating is taken from match 2 of a One Night Story, where he is selling the... All right. Let's make it clear. You can't just blame this day for whatever that video was. This didn't all happen one day. This wasn't I woke up late, I woke up early, I didn't sleep. None of that produces this. The hairline thing, all of it is a lifetime, a career, and one we've seen a million times. Ain't no fucking Rorschach painting. This guy doesn't think he's a dime a dozen scumbag dying in front of us that we're happy about? All right, fine. We'll enjoy it ourselves then. Injured ankle. Let's go with that one. That worked on Brody Lee for a while, yeah?
It did. No one else was reporting it until his death. So what EC3 is going to be going through is trying to tell us the story that this match had even more psychology. He gained so much weight before the second match. So he actually got fatter in between to try to sell the effects from the first match. He's teaching us the deeper psychology of what he means.
No, you're right. He had a Big Mac attack. He had a Roman Reigns. Look at this one right here. This is EC3. I don't know, Roman looks pretty good after this one. Maybe you're right. The order's different. Maybe EC3 had a Geno pounder. I just saw one patty on Roman's burger. This guy had multiple quarter-pound patties like Geno does. When they brought out the Grand Slam Big Mac, Geno was still adding patties and bread middles. He was adding bread middles. He calls them croutons. Look at this. Yeah, but also. So we got this statement from Rockstar Spud. Wow, he's still going. All right, we got we'll just call that a Rockstar Spud sighting. But then we also got a statement from EC3 himself. Wow. What chaos did this cause in his life where he had to react? For one, if it was just a long day, would he react? Or does he feel like a spotlight is being shown on too much reality? On maybe his pill box is gonna get opened up, like Canyon's Pandora box. Remember the gay porn box when someone was helping him move, and he somehow was carrying out his gay porn box too carefully. Dark Side of the Ring literally reenacted Chris Canyon dropping his gay porn all over the sidewalk to let us know what happened and what it could have looked like. And this reminds me of that. EC3, a big
But EC3, what he's telling us right now is he knows what the clout is. He's trying to chase the clout so he can try and get some more attention on him. Since he's finally seeing that the internet's talking about him again, he needs to make a statement so people can see what he has to say. So maybe William Corgan will sign him for another match, or he might come back to JCW. So he
don't act like he won't. William Corgan knows this is the face of his brand, and that's why we don't watch it. But some people do for him. And that's how you want when your NWA is. Some people watch that, and they're going to have that. And, this couldn't have happened at a more inopportune time, just big picture. Because remember, EC3's life is intertwined with Matt Cardona's. Everything one does, we compare it to the other. He didn't go as far as the narrative ever did. And honestly, I think Zack Ryder's the new narrative. Zack Ryder's the new Control Your Narrative, the new EC3. EC3's the new Matt Cardona. It might be time for Zack Ryder to debut on SmackDown. It's never been more perfect. The storm has started and he can finish it. But look at this statement. For actual context, now keep in mind, we just heard his friend's statement with his long paragraph of a quote. Will this be any different? By the way, it's a fucking thread. Oh my God, what is this? Geno, is he that desperate? Like you said, this is clout he's looking at?
He's trying to get all us engaged. We have so many people already watching, liking, bookmarking, that he's just knowing that this is the perfect time to get this attention because of this moment. So maybe this was all just orchestrated. He knew what he was doing this whole time to look bad on purpose so he could be ready to come back.
Some of these wrestlers just going to stop and think, what would Terry Funk do sometimes? All the time. Just every time. In the match, in the promo, on Twitter, what would Terry Funk do? Delete the app. Okay. Perfect. I'm over.
And you're talking about what would Hangman do, because we realized that Hangman learned to not listen to Terry Funk, and he became a more successful guy. So you need to do what Hangman would do and just not listen to any advice that's in your head.
Butterfly jeans is exactly what EC3 needs. Look, for actual context, he says, we don't need to know your next show, this show, or last show. That's the type of context you want us to have. No, we don't need to know the venue. We saw enough. We know the context. We were there. I was there live for the wedding that you interrupted with Johnny Curtis and Maxine, okay?
By the power invested in me by IFB 11, the Honorable Frank Bullock presiding.
I have plenty of context. I'll handle it. But look, the clip making, he's going to blame the day. The clip making the rounds is from my second match of the day. After a 4 a.m., Geno was the first one against Necro Butcher on Dark Side of the Ring. And then this makes sense. After a 4 a.m. wake up, international travel, layover airport cardio, but he was at the airport feeling good enough to work out. He's fine. Multiple flights, pull day training upon landing. Pull day. Oh, I shouldn't have showed you. I was going to ask Geno what that is. I think he would have got it a little backwards. But in an entrance where I'm intentionally selling a tender leg, don't make this about that damn leg. Selling, he's doing that. Geno. Professional wrestling is built on communicating consequence. All right, blah, blah, blah. So, Geno, he's a drug problem, but he's alive still, right? These tweets are 5 hours ago. No OD yet. No Heath Ledger yet, no?
Yeah, so he's just alive and well, just letting us know, as we saw at the very end of the thread, just promoting where he's going to be at next, because this is all about just promotion. It's all just self-indulgence, self-promotion, just to get people to care about him, since they're watching this clip going around circulating more than WWE.
Let's fantasize, Geno. EC3's dead right now. We don't know yet. We find out in 2 minutes. What do you think? Big legacy? He's a legend. He is Heath Ledger. He's the definitive... What, a guy who left WWE and shaved his head and came back to NWA? He's the power guy? Or we just throw a big celebration like you fell asleep that time? Geno, wake up when I'm talking to you. Is that a wet dream? Your tongue's out. And Geno, this is a big day for Rebel. She's still living, kind of like EC3. We have 2 death clocks going right now. Geno, didn't you have money on Rebel, thinking it's easy money? I got that plus money on EC3. The market don't know. I know. I've been watching this shit my whole life. That guy's fucking dead.
But I'm left here holding the knife. I know I can't stay long. Just want you to hear this song. I can't have too much fun.